my name's Michelle. If you are new to my channel, I wanted to show you guys how I draw bodies and how I sketch them when I first start out trying to put down a pose and get proportions correct. So I wanted to show you guys this website that I use often first to sketch to practice sketching anatomy and stuff like that. I think this website is really good. It's called lineofaction.com. My friend and I used to use this she's the one who showed me use it a lot in college for our life drawing classes. So yeah, but anyway, let's get into the video. I always start off with the head first. I always draw a line usually, and then a circle, depending on closer to either side, if depending on the perspective of the drawing or how her head is turned. Then I start going in on the left side and making the cheek look like it's showing if it's moving more to the left side of her face, if her face is more turned left or turned right, depending on which either side. I'll make a little bulge for her cheek, and then I'll go down to taper for her chin, and then I come back up at a slant for the jawline, and then go back up sharply usually. And then right there where the jawline ends, I usually put an ear midway, because the ear is at the ending of the jawline, and then the back is usually the back of the skull. So after that, I just usually do a line for the neck. I don't usually go into too much detail. I use a weird kind of square rectangle-ish shape to really capture the torso itself and how it's bent or how it's moved, or sometimes I might even put a line down the middle to describe the line of action and the perspective the body is turned in. But for the hip area, I usually do this weird diaper underwear look to capture the front of the pelvic bone, and then the back of the butt or the side, and then the hips. I usually that's always been my way of drawing that area, that hip area. I don't know why, it just helps capture everything in more detail for me. Then from there, I extend the legs. I like to draw a lot of curvy girls, so my legs are usually thicker. I don't really draw too many skinny girls. So I make the legs a big oval shape, the thighs, and then I separate the calves, and that separation usually between them is the knee. That I usually put the knee at the bottom part of the or located at the bottom part of the oval for the thigh, and then I go in and I draw the feet. The feet is the hardest part, and that's also taking me some time to learn how to position a pose or position feet in the way that it looks like it's actually feet and it's on the ground. So I usually, the back and the front of a foot usually looks like they're in two different spaces. So I usually, especially if the foot's turned a little bit and you can see the back a little bit, I usually make a line, make the line go back a little farther. I don't know if you guys could tell. And then I make the front part of the foot like it's coming out. And yeah, that's how I usually draw feet. Arms are the most expressive part of the body, or one of the most expressive parts other than the face. And then so I usually leave that to last, because it usually takes me some time, and then it usually incorporates something I hate the most, which is hands. So I usually use two ovals to signify the upper arm, the bicep area, and then the forearm. And then I go in and I put like two of these like weird trapezoids for the hands. I separate the hands from the base of the hand, and then where the fingers would be. So, and then that's how I draw. And then sometimes the thumb, I'll draw a second another like a little small oval for the thumb to show its placement if I need to. And then yeah, that's usually it for how I draw poses. It's drawing poses and drawing bodies, you have to focus on. I've decided to try to, for me now, is all about focusing on posing the body, but starting out, you should definitely try to focus on proportions and trying to get everything looking like it's, and if that's your style. When I first took anatomy in life drawing, I hated it, because I was like, why do I need to learn life drawing? Why do I need to learn this stuff? I want to do more cartoony, kind of semi-realistic styles. And I didn't realize how much it would have improved my drawing. If you guys see how my old drawings looked, from 2017 to 2018, I was in college then, and then after I took my life drawing classes, my art started looking more like this. So I'm just saying, if you guys see my old sketchbook tour video, that's, you can see the big difference and big jump and where I am now, and then how much life drawing has helped me. And learning anatomy has just helped a lot. Learning the body, I know it's a process, but it helps out in the end. But for the second sketch, I start off with the same thing, a circle and a line, and then I try to draw even down the body, middle of the torso. For this one, I try to draw a line to show the line of action. Then for the little diaper area, there's important part is, you guys probably see that in the front of it, I always make it look curved. It's important to remember that torso and that hip area is like connected. So they end at where the legs start. And I know I break it up here, but it just helps to break up the hips and the torso a little bit more, so you could tell the shape that's going on, and you can make it exaggerated a little bit more. And your legs are the extremities, so they come out from your hips or your pelvic bone. And that's something that took me a while to learn too, and it was a little confusing. But when you learn anatomy and if you look at reference photos, I suggest looking at reference photos. I can't stress that enough. It helps so much. Then I go into hands. This area, when I did the bending of the arm, that always messes me up because I end up making the elbow area a little too fat. But you have to remember to put the at the bottom of the bicep area oval. Remember to put it that oval for the forearm inside of it, not outside of it. Sometimes I do that. I don't know why, but it helps. It will help you remember to make that area pointy, more sharper turn in the arm. For the third one, I want to give you guys a little extra, pose and different dynamic style other than the standing. I love doing sitting poses. These became my favorite. I don't know. I like the, drawing things as perspective now since I've learned a little bit more. So if you guys ever want to, challenge yourselves, this is a little more of a dynamic pose to do, with sitting poses, especially the ones where people are on usually the ground, like this one. Her torso is pretty much the same and it's more dynamic, but it's where when it comes to her legs and her feet, that's where it's going to be a little bit more harder. So for her right leg, I usually, so like I said, with the right legs, I usually make them ovals. So I did that, and then I had to draw the calf coming out of the that top part of the oval for the thigh, and then draw a smaller oval or thinner oval for the calf. And then you just go in and exaggerate the calf, that top calf muscle at the top of the calf. And then I did that, and then I drew her feet. Her feet is going to be the thing that's poking out the most from her, so you draw that kind of big in perspective. But this is not really a perspective video, but just to help you guys know that, and if you guys want to do a pose like this. Then for her next leg, her left leg, I did a big oval because I was like, okay, I need to figure out how to get this perfectly proportionate for her upper thigh and her calf. So I drew an oval, and then I just split it through the middle, kind of leaving room for making a little curve for the calf muscle, and then bringing it down into the oval shape at the bottom of the calf, and then making her feet come out from there. For this one, her legs her knee is supposed to be more pointed out than her foot, so her foot is a little set back, so I made that one a little smaller than the one on the right. Then I went in and I did the left arm. I did the shoulder and I came down from the shoulder, and then I made the second oval for her forearm coming down, And then I did her right arm doing the same thing, and then her hand. This one was a little hard doing her forearm because it was, it was resting on her thigh, resting between her leg on her thigh. So I was trying to capture that, making it look like it was actually resting on her leg. So it kind of looks a little weird, but I don't know. I think that's how it's supposed to look. So it looks exactly how it does in the reference photo, as you guys could tell. So yeah, but I hope this video was helpful for you guys on understanding a little bit more on how I draw. I'm not professional at all. I'm still learning myself on proportions and trying to pose, and it just takes practice. It's something that's like a lifelong thing for some people like me. But I hope this video helped you guys out with understanding a little bit more on how I draw bodies and how I put them in poses and perspective a little bit. But yeah, that's how I do it. Make sure you use reference photos and practice anatomy drawings, and you guys should be good. That's what I've been doing for the past couple of years since I got out of college. Well, I'm not out of college. I'm still in college again, but since I moved out of my other college, this is all I've been doing and practicing, and this is how I've been improving my drawing bodies and proportions. And it makes my characters definitely look a little bit more put together and more realistic. And I do have a semi-realistic style, so that's what helps. So and then just fix anatomy to your liking. If you want a more cartoony style, then you go ahead and you do that. You make your characters have bigger heads, but also know that proportion is a thing. And I don't know, there's people who have the more cartoony styles who like to make chibi stuff, and it still comes out with proportions looking bomb. I used to do a chibi style and it did not look like that. So yeah, just fix it to how you like it. And you could play with different anatomies and exaggerating different parts of the body and stuff like that. But yeah, I like to make the feet a little bigger usually on head, and sometimes my head just come out big in general, but I still have that problem. But I like to make the heads a little bigger, and then I still like to make feet big, and it makes them look a little more cartoony and stuff like that. So yeah, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys so much for 204 subscribers. I don't know what to say. Thank you. It's crazy. So yeah, I hope you guys, if you're not subscribed, are subscribing, and I hope you guys are really enjoying these videos. And yeah, thank you guys. For the rest of this video, I'm just going to be finishing up the poses and making them full drawings and stuff like that for you guys, if you guys want to continue watching. But enjoy the rest of the video, and talk to you guys Tuesday. Bye.
My heart skips a beat when you're with me. Suddenly I'm paralyzed. I just get this crazy feeling looking into your eyes. Just you and me is what it should be. You're feeling these butterflies. Take me back to the night that we first met. Your eyes on mine, I bite my lip. I knew that this was it. Take me back to the night that we first met. Your eyes on mine, I bite my lip. I knew that this was it.